and this is Canguro English. If you are not connected with me on social media, then you should. Check out the Facebook group. The Facebook group is incredible. Thousands of people are there sharing videos. It's incredible. And also, don't forget to check out my Instagram. My Instagram is lit. And and also, I'm excited because in 2018, in January next year, I'm starting the Canguro English podcast. Recently, I have fallen in love with podcasts, and I love the idea of making a podcast. So I'm working on a few episodes, and 2018. This live English class, all of the classes that I make are made possible by my sponsors on Patreon. So if you would like to sponsor free English education, then you can become my patron. I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much. So there are lots of amazing students here in class. Amazing students that I see in the Facebook group, that I see on my YouTube page all the time. We have Adrian in Argentina, Chandra's in here, Tomke Kwan, Abdullah, Rusin, Nikolai Fomin, Binesh Banarath, Hend Abdullah, Mangur Mohammed, Leo Sanashije, Jorge Brignol, Petrus P, Haiduang Boy, Lenny Escobar in Brazil, Garcia, Eduardo Simoes in Brazil from Minas Gerais, SPNCL, that's not a name, I don't know what that is. Patricia Andrietta in France, Max Zhuzhkov in Moscow. Nong Mali, Gleison Santos, Luza in Brazil, Alkan in Turkey. My mum was married to a Turkish man for a short time. That was interesting. Lots of great students in here. And Pavel from Poland. And NCL is from Newcastle in the UK. Today I have a couple of little things planned, but not a lot of things. So today I will be answering some of your questions, if you have any questions about English. But first, I want to read you, to warm up, I wanted to read you something, okay? This is from one of my favorite books, Oh, the Places You Go. And Gossi was asking me if I know somebody called, oh my God, that name. Is that a name? Is that possible? Grigorgoj Brishkishki. Wow. If anybody who is not, I think you're Polish, Gosia, from Poland? No, I'm not sure where you're from, Poland. But whatever language that is, if there's anybody who can pronounce that name correctly, I will give them free English classes forever. It's crazy. Okay, so this famous person with that name. Hey Gerson, great to have you here. So this book, basically, this book is a metaphor for life. This book talks about the journey of life. You start in a certain place and you continue through life, and then you have difficulties. And then I want to read you this page. Okay, this is my favorite page in the book. Okay? So basically, You go through life and you have difficulties, and then some people, they go here. This is the waiting place for people just waiting. Waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or a no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for the wind to fly a kite. Waiting around for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting. But no, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying, and you'll find the bright places where the boom bands are playing. And I think it's a really important lesson for life that, waiting around for that opportunity, waiting around for something to happen, it's not productive. I don't want that for any of you. All of you here in the class, if you're waiting for something, especially if you're waiting for someone to help you with your English, if you're waiting for, that opportunity to use your English, that person, if you're waiting for that person to give you fluency, stop waiting. Go out and find the bright places where the bands are playing. Life is very short. Okay, and that is the end of Christian's philosophy class. I'm sorry if that was heavy. So let's play a game. I want to play a little game for you, okay? Which is about the word white. There are lots of words and phrases and concepts in English related to white. And we are going to learn 9 of them today, okay? So let me just say hello to a couple more students. Hello to Luch Bizin, Jacek, Patricia. Well, I said hi to you before, Patricia. Resolver. Great name, Resolver. Paolo. Hello, Paolo. And Mayella. Hello, Mayella. So yeah, these are phrases related to white. Some of them are simple vocabulary and other ones are not. So, I'm going to do the drawing. I'm going to do the drawing and you tell me what is the phrase with white, okay? That's it. Finished. Yeah, maybe I should take off my jacket. Maybe it's a bit wintry. Oh, it's cold in here. Very nice, very nice. So, this is the egg white. Which is, of course, the white part of the egg white. Now, can anybody tell me what the center of the egg is called? The orange or yellow part, what's it called? Who knows? Very nice. Wow, you guys have great vocabulary. Great vocabulary. Yes, exactly. It's called the egg yolk. The egg yolk, nice. And can anybody tell me about all of the different ways that you could cook an egg? I'll start. My favorite type of egg is scrambled. Scrambled egg. Scrambled egg. So this is a verb to scramble, to mix. And so also you can have a code which is scrambled. During World War II, the Germans had the Enigma machine. And the Enigma machine would scramble the text into strange other language that couldn't be understood. Okay, so we have some people saying, right, wow, very good. The vocabulary is incredible. So yes, we have, of course, you can boil an egg. So you could soft boil or hard boil. Maybe I'll put that soft. Very good. Soft boil or hard boil an egg. Scrambled. Yes, you can make an omelette. Very true. Very good. Excellent. You can make an omelette. You can fry, of course. You can fry an egg. You can make an omelette. You can boil. Good. Eggs and sausages. Yes, you can ovos mexidos. Wow, lach bizin. I was going to talk about that, and it's really amazing vocabulary. So what about this? Who can tell me what this means? Sunny side up. Sunny side up. Half fried? Well, half fried, there's not a great explanation. Burnt? No. So, if you think about an egg, when you break the egg in a pan, the yolk, salmonella. No, it's not salmonella. The yolk looks like the sun. Okay, it's round and yellow. So sunny side up means that you fry the egg. You fry the egg on one side. You break it in the pan and you fry it, and the yolk, the sun, is up. And some people don't like this because they don't like the yolk to be runny. They don't want a runny yolk. They want a hard yolk. So if you go to a restaurant, normally a breakfast restaurant in England, you can say eggs sunny side up, or you can say eggs over easy. Over. Easy. Easy means a little bit. Eggs over easy. Which means that you cook the yolk so that when you cut the yolk, it's not runny. Because some people don't like runny eggs. Personally, I love the runny yolk. Love it. Well, okay, that's a bad drawing. Okay, imagine this. Okay. Okay, who can tell me what is this? This is a very famous breakfast dish. So Binish says for sunny side up, they call it bullseye. Okay, this is not bacon. Exactly. It is toast. Okay? So it's very traditional to, you have a soft boiled egg. Okay? So this is soft boiled egg, so it's soft. And then here you have your toast, and you cut the toast into strips, and they're called soldiers. Because they're like soldiers. So you have egg and soldiers, and you take the soldiers and you dip them. You dip them in the egg and you eat them. Yeah. With salt and pepper. Delicious. Okay. In America, they have a thing called huevos rancheros, which I think they eat like in Texas, down on the border with Mexico. And I think huevos rancheros are like scrambled eggs with chili and things like this. Okay. Okay, this is the next one with white. I'm sorry, Khulud, that I made you hungry. I'm sorry. Okay. Perspective drawing here. Wow. Okay. Who can tell me what is the relationship between these and white? Yeah, so my drawing is the best, right? This is a washing machine for your clothes, and this is a dishwasher. Well, in English, because normally dishwashers and washing machines and fridges and ovens, these are white. So in English, this category of things for the kitchen is called white goods. Okay? So white goods is the category of, well, in other countries, maybe they're called electrical domestic appliances. In Spanish, they're called electrodomésticos. They are things that you plug in, they're electrical. And yes, Patricia, your fridge is black. My fridge is metal, is stainless steel. This Shush has a red fridge, maybe a Smeg fridge, maybe. Can I? Yeah. So white goods, and this word basically means things that you buy or sell. So maybe if you are going to receive a delivery from a shop, I can say, I will send you the goods tomorrow. Or you will receive the goods tomorrow. Items. Yeah, okay. And I don't know about the origin of this word, goods, because is it because they're good things? I don't know. So Gossia says that she has a white bin. Even her bin is white. Oh. And Amanda says that her aunt has a fridge from the 1960s that is still working. Yeah. Well, I remember in the past if you had a television or a fridge or a washing machine, it would last like 20 years or 30 years or more. And now things last, you know, I bought a microwave for the school because normally I don't have time for lunch. I eat leftovers, Tupperware, okay? And the microwave, it broke in 6 months. It broke. The world is gone crazy, you know? Wow. Okay. Okay, the next thing, yes, it's very, very true, Alberto. It is called planned obsolescence. Basically, the manufacturer, he plans the obsolescence. They say, okay, this will last, 1 year and then it will be, bad. Okay, so the microwave has a 2-year warranty. 2-year warranty, but because I'm tonto, because I'm stupid, I threw away the receipt and the box and the receipt, I threw it away, and so I can't get it fixed. So it's my fault. I should keep the receipt, but I had faith in the microwave. I thought the microwave would last at least, 2 years or something. Wow. Okay. The next thing with white is this. Oh my God, it's going to fall. Okay. What's that? It's clear what it is. It is a white elephant. Very good. A white elephant, a white pachyderm. But the question is, no Sanket, it's not an elephant with a helmet. It's just an elephant. It's not a donkey. It's definitely a white elephant. Now the question is, oh yeah, I forgot what is a white elephant? Who can tell me what is a white elephant? Okay, so Loser says that it's something which is useless. But no, it's not really useless, and it's not something unwanted or something rare. No. Any other ideas about what a white elephant is? A real issue? No. A big problem? Not really. Okay, so, well, there's a very great definition here from Alessandro Dior. A valuable possession whose upkeep is excessively expensive. Well, so basically the concept is from the original story. So the story is that one day a man said, I have the world's only white elephant. It's the only white elephant that exists in the world. If you want to buy the white elephant, you have to give me millions of euros, millions of dollars. And so he paid for this special white elephant, but when he got back to his house, he discovered that the elephant was painted. It wasn't really white. So the idea of a white elephant is something which is supposedly has value. The idea is it's something unique and special, but in reality, it's just a normal elephant painted that is very, very expensive. And yeah, so in Brazil, like in Brazil, something that you don't build is a white elephant. It's true. Normally, in general, in English, we use it to talk about maybe a public project that costs a lot of money, like maybe a new train station or a new skyscraper that was a white elephant, or some type of other public project that doesn't, work. So Gennaro says that in Italy they call it a flying donkey. Really? Wow, that's interesting. I mean, in English you have a flying pig. A flying pig is something that is impossible. Like you could say, I will speak perfect Arabic when pigs fly, for example. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this one is going to be really difficult for me to say. Wow. So Alex Todosi says that they call it a painted crow. A painted crow. Wow, that's really interesting. Okay. Yes. Okay. This will be difficult to draw. I'll try. I think it's pretty bad. This is. Oh, huh? Okay, it's supposed to be hands. Okay, and it's these things. Does anybody know what these are called? Yes, okay, so this when I do this with my hand, this is my fist. My fist. Okay? My fist. But these are my knuckles. Very good, guys. Very good. Knuckles. Very good. Oops. So the phrase is a white knuckle ride. Although you could say like a white knuckle experience or a white knuckle book or a white knuckle film, I think that you can change ride for anything. What does it mean? What does it mean? Who can guess when your knuckles are white? Yes, exactly, Pluto. You could say a white knuckle flight. If you're on the aeroplane and it's like, it's a white knuckle. Or a white knuckle football match, exactly. The idea is that when you are scared or when you are very tense, okay, you hold like this. So imagine you're on the aeroplane, you hold the seat, and because you are holding your knuckles, the blood disappears in your knuckles and you're like, ah! This is a white knuckle ride or a white knuckle experience. Is Sam in the basketball team? Yeah, a white knuckle ride. Let's talk about parts of the hand, actually. Who can tell me about all of the different parts of the hand? So, what do you call this bad boy right here? The super important this one. The most important thing. Yeah, very good. Okay. Somebody asked for the translation of this in Portuguese and and Lutch said cagando de medo. I think that's probably a great translation. Thumb. Very good, it's a thumb. Okay, this one, what's this one called? No. What's this one called? Very good. It's called the index finger. Yeah, because you use it to index things. Okay, what about this one? Very good. The middle finger. Because it's in the middle. English is complicated sometimes. Okay, what about this one? This one here. It's impossible to hold this one up. Here, let me try. This one. Yeah, very good. This is the ring finger. Because in I don't know, Western society, British society, I don't know, you put your wedding ring on this finger. And this one. Very nice. I can't believe that you guys know the informal. This is the pinky. Pinky. Or also some people call it the little finger. The little finger. Yeah, and baby finger. Whoa, and baby finger, no. And you can use this to make a pinky promise. So, and I don't know if you know, but the pinky promise is the most powerful promise in the world. If you cannot break the pinky promise, if you make the pinky promise. I pinky promise that I will always try to make classes for you guys. Pinky promise. Okay, so what about this? Who knows what this is called? Very nice, very nice. You guys are incredible. Great job. Okay, so then you have these, which are the knuckles, right? The knuckles, okay. And one question which is related to this thing is, in English, why do we sell eggs in a dozen? Why do we sell eggs in packets of 12? Like, why is a dozen an important number? Why is 12 an important number? Because think about the numbers in English. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're totally different numbers. And then you have 11 and 12, which are also distinct numbers. But then you have 13, 3 and 10, 14, 4 and 10, 15, 5 and 10. They're different. From 1 to 12 is something special. And yes, it's because you can count to 12 using your hand, right? Now, maybe you think you can only count to 10. See, you have 10 fingers. So you count 10 or 20. If you use your toes, you count to 20. But no, because you count to 12 with one hand. And use your thumb and you count the lines. Here you have 1, 2, 3. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you can count to 12 on one hand. So in the past, if you were in a market or something, in a market, you could count. You can go, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can count with one hand. This is the theory, okay? I think this is, I don't know if it has been absolutely proven as the source of 1 to 12, but I think it is the strongest probability. I don't want to be accused of spreading lies, but yes, I believe that this is the reason. Okay, let's continue. Okay, now this is a little bit more strange, right? Okay. Wow. Very good. It is. Bye, Amanda. Big hugs for your daughter. No, it's not a tuk-tuk. It is a van. You're very correct. It's not an ambulance. It's a van. And we have the phrase in English, white van man. So, what is a white van man? Any ideas what it could be, a white van man? Dairy, no. Hello, Paponchi. I'm great. Thank you for asking. Paramedics, no. No, it doesn't sell milk. Think about a city. Think about a city and think about how many white vans you see in a city every day. Like if you're in a city, you see white vans that contain maybe plumbers or electricians or delivery men or something like this, right? So a white van man is a person whose job normally is a manual trade. Okay? So a white van man would be like, an electrician or plumber or builder or something like this. Very good, Alessandra. A tradesman. So it's a type of a euphemism for a blue-collar worker. This is another type of thing, right? Okay. You have two types of people. Now, no, but in the past, yes, you had white collar and blue collar. Because in the past, everybody wore a shirt with a collar. Okay, with a collar. And so, white collar were people who worked in banks, who worked in offices. They wore a white shirt. You know, they didn't get their hands dirty. They were using a pencil, right? And then blue collars were people who were out doing real work, you know, building things and fixing things and mechanics and blue collar, right? So, and in fact, this idea continues until today. You have white collar crime. White collar crime is not murder or robbery or things like this. White collar crime is maybe crime using a computer. There's no victim, no physical victim, Or maybe stealing money from your company. White collar crime. Crime of, finance. Yeah, no blood. Exactly, Gosia, no blood. And, if you read in the newspaper, you can read about blue collar workers. You can see in the newspaper, the new budget, the new government plan for the budget will really affect blue collar workers. They will be very negatively affected, for example. So this continues until today. So you could say intellectual crime. This is an interesting thing to talk about, actually. Different types of crime. Okay, so here's some examples. Blackmail. Who can tell me what is blackmail? Guillermo says that in his country they have all of this. Yes, Alex, it is the Shakira song, Chantaje. But who can describe blackmail? Yes, exactly. That's a great description, Abdullah. Pay me money or I will do something. So imagine if I have photographs of a famous politician taking drugs. I have the photographs of the politician taking drugs. And I go to the politician and I say, hey, give me €1 million or I'm going to show everybody the photographs. This is blackmail. Okay? Laundering. So laundry is the place in your house where you wash your clothes. I forgot about that one. Bribery, great one, bribery. Extortion. Woo. And also, what's the other one called? Where there's another one. Okay, come on, brain, think. Embezzle. Okay, so laundering, yes, it's when you clean money. You clean the money like you clean your clothes. So maybe I steal the money from the bank. I go to the casino and change the money for the chips, the casino chips. And then I play a few games of poker. And then I go and I get clean money. Yeah, laundering. Corruption, I think corruption is very clear. A big problem in today's society. Fraud is similar. Okay, it's similar, but fraud can be all types of fraud. Financial fraud, identity fraud. I can pretend to be another person. I can sell things fraudulently. I could make a copy of a beautiful piece of artwork and sell this artwork as the original. This is a type of fraud. Kidnap. Who can tell me what kidnap is? What is kidnapping? Hi, Ricardo. Yes, exactly. It is to steal a person. Very good, very good. Great work, guys. Yes, to take someone against. It's similar to abduction. Very nice. Which to me is an interesting question. What is the difference between kidnapping and abduction? Honestly, I don't know. I need to look in the dictionary. Maybe I suspect that this word is Latin and this word is maybe French, but they're probably synonyms, I think. Okay, now what about this one? Bribery. Bribery. Well, before we ask about bribery, let's talk about the difference between rob and steal. Okay, so in English, rob is to take the contents. So if I rob the bank, then I take the contents, I take the money from the bank. This is robbing the bank. I have the money. But if I steal something, I take the object. So I cannot steal a bank. Well, the bank, I need a very, 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 very big truck to steal the bank, okay? So, but it's possible I could rob the car or steal the car. So I could take the contents of your car, I could take your sunglasses and your handbag and your iPhone, or I could steal the car. I take the whole car, okay? And in rob or steal, it's not important if you're there or not there, or if there's violence or not violence. The difference is whether you take the contents or you take the actual object. So yes, to bribe, to talk about bribery, yes, you're correct. Jan Janisek, it's when you, for example, imagine if I am a builder. I'm a builder, and I want permission. I want permission to do a building, a beautiful building, but this building is illegal. It's very, very difficult to get permission. So I go to the local politician and I say, hey, if I give you 500 euros, can you give me permission to make the building? This is bribery, where I pay money for something normally that's illegal. And there was another one in here, which was, yes, hijacking. Very good. Hijack. Hijack is when you take control of normally an aeroplane, but you can also hijack a boat, a computer, a car. You take control of something that is not yours. Hijacking. I think you can hijack anything, really. You could hijack my YouTube page. Okay, extortion. Extortion is when you get money from somebody. Again, it's very similar to blackmail. Honestly, I'm not sure about the difference between extortion and blackmail. I think they're the same. You threaten somebody. If you don't give me the money, I will do this. What's the difference? I don't know. Sanket said that somebody hijacked his heart. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that's terrible. And finally, embezzlement. When you embezzle money, embezzlement is basically when you take money. Imagine you work at a bank. Yeah, exactly. Or you work for the government. Or you work for a bank and you secretly, you are taking the bank's money and you're putting it in your own account. This is embezzlement. I don't have this opportunity, but if I did, if I worked in a bank, I would take 1 cent from every person, only 1 cent. And then I would be, super rich. And only 1 cent, no, there's no victim. Okay. Yes, yeah, it is a serious problem. Well, I think sorry, Victoria Vilacha, I accidentally, sorry about that, Victoria, I accidentally blocked you when I did not mean to. It's just that I accidentally touched the wrong button. Sorry, Victoria Vilacha. I think internet crime we call it cybercrime. Cybercrime. Okay, I know that it's only unfortunately I have to go. It's been today's complicated. My son Luca is not at school today because he's sick. He has a cough. He's like this. So he's at home. So I have to go home, and then my wife is coming here to teach. So it's a crazy day. So the class is a little bit short today. But no problems. On Friday there will be a class as usual. The next class is about the fastest way to learn English. I'm going to give you some really interesting tools to learn English faster, to reach your goals faster. And I hope that the class will help you. I haven't made the class yet. It's been a complex week, but I think that I will make the class tomorrow morning. Okay, yes. If you're not in the Facebook group, please get in the Facebook group. If you're not following me on Instagram, check out my Instagram. It's lit. And of course, this class is made possible by all of my patrons on Patreon. So if you want to sponsor free English education, then you can sponsor me and I'll make classes. Thank you very much. Yes, big love to you all. You are the best students in the world. I will see you on Facebook. I'll see you in class soon. I'm Christian, and this is Canguro English. Bye. Lots of love, guys.